Did you know that in the time it takes to watch a short nature film, many people around the world will have heard the words, "You have cancer"? It is a truly staggering thought. This single word can change a life in an instant. It is a diagnosis that has touched nearly every family on our planet in some way. It does not matter where you live, what language you speak, or what your life is like. We are all connected by this shared human experience. This formidable challenge is a part of the great story of life on Earth, a story of struggle, resilience, and extraordinary hope. This condition is not some new, modern problem. It has been with us for a very, very long time. Scientists have found evidence of cancer in the bones of ancient human ancestors and even in dinosaurs that roamed the Earth millions of years ago. But while it is an ancient foe, our understanding of it is growing at a remarkable pace. We are living in a time of incredible discovery. To understand this great challenge, we must first look at the very building blocks of life, our cells. Imagine your body as a vast and bustling city. This city is made of trillions of tiny workers called cells. Each cell has a special job to do. Some cells work together to make your heart beat. Others form your skin to protect you from the outside world. There are cells that help you think and cells that help you see. They all follow a set of instructions, a blueprint that tells them when to grow, when to work, and importantly, when to die, so new, healthy cells can take their place. Now, imagine that one of these tiny workers in the city of your body decides to ignore the rules. For some reason, its instruction book gets a smudge on it, a mistake in the code. This cell begins to grow and divide without any control. It does not stop when it is supposed to. It just keeps making more and more copies of itself, all of them also ignoring the rules. This is, in its simplest form, what we call cancer. It is a rebellion within the body. It is life, but life that has gone rogue, growing in a way that is harmful to the whole system. These rebellious cells are not like the other workers. They do not do their proper jobs. The most dangerous part of this rebellion is when the rogue cells decide to travel. They can break away from the original tumor and journey through the body's highways, the bloodstream or the lymphatic system. They can then settle in a new part of the body, like the lungs or the liver, and start a new colony there. This is called metastasis. Just as the animal kingdom is filled with an incredible diversity of creatures, from the smallest insect to the largest whale, the world of cancer is also incredibly varied. There is not just one type of cancer. In fact, there are more than 100 different kinds. Each type is named after the part of the body, or the type of cell, where it first began its uncontrolled growth. This is a very important distinction, because each type of cancer behaves differently, grows at a different speed, and responds to different kinds of treatments. For instance, we have carcinomas. These are the most common types of cancer. They begin in the skin or in the tissues that line our organs, such as the lungs, the breast, or the colon. Think of them as cancers that start in the body's protective layers, its outer and inner surfaces. Then there are sarcomas, which are much rarer. These cancers start in the connective tissues of the body, the things that hold us together, like our bones, our muscles, and our fat. They are cancers of the body's internal scaffolding and framework. We also find cancers in our blood. These are not solid tumors that you can feel, but rather a cancer of the cells that flow through our veins. Leukemia is a cancer of the bone marrow, the factory that makes our blood cells. It causes the body to produce a huge number of abnormal white blood cells that cannot do their job of fighting infection properly. Lymphomas are cancers that start in the cells of the immune system, the body's army against germs. They affect the glands, called lymph nodes, that are found throughout our bodies, from our necks to our groins. Each of these cancers presents a unique challenge. Finding cancer can be like searching for a creature that is an expert at camouflage. In its early stages, it often hides, causing no symptoms at all. It can grow silently for months or even years without being noticed. This is why the search is so important. The search often begins with a conversation. A person may visit their doctor because they have noticed something is not quite right. Perhaps it is a lump that was not there before, a cough that will not go away, or a feeling of being tired all the time. To see what is happening inside the body, doctors use incredible imaging machines. An X-ray can show shadows in the lungs or bones. A CT scan takes many X-ray pictures from different angles and uses a computer to create a detailed three-dimensional image of the inside of the body. An MRI scan uses powerful magnets and radio waves to create even more detailed pictures, especially of soft tissues like the brain or muscles. These technologies are like our very own sonar or satellite imaging, allowing us to map the internal landscape of the body and spot anything that looks out of place. Ultimately, to be absolutely certain if something is cancer, doctors must look at the cells themselves. This is done through a procedure called a biopsy. A doctor will take a very small piece of the suspicious tissue, a tiny sample from the lump or growth. This sample is then sent to a laboratory, where a specialist called a pathologist will look at it under a powerful microscope. The pathologist is the true expert who can identify the rogue cells. They can confirm if it is cancer, determine what type it is, and even judge how aggressive it might be. The story of cancer is also a story of numbers, and honestly, some of these numbers are truly shocking. They help us understand just how widespread this challenge is across our human family. It is estimated that around 1 in 2 people will be diagnosed with some form of cancer during their lifetime. Think about that for a moment. Look at the people in your family, your friends, your community. It means that this is not a rare event that happens to someone else. It is a common part of the human condition that will likely touch us all, either directly or through someone we love. This is a global phenomenon, but it does not affect everyone equally. Cancer is more common in older people. This is because as we age, our cells have had more time to divide, and with each division, there is a small chance for a mistake to occur in their instructions. Cancer is also more common in wealthier countries. This might seem surprising, but it is partly because people in these countries tend to live longer, and also because certain lifestyle factors like diet and smoking can increase the risk. But here is another number, and this one is filled with hope. In many parts of the world, more people are surviving cancer than ever before. Thanks to earlier detection and better treatments, survival rates for many common cancers have doubled or even tripled in the last few decades. For some cancers, like certain types of childhood leukemia or testicular cancer, the outlook is now very good. These numbers show that while the challenge is immense, our efforts are making a real measurable difference. We are slowly but surely turning the tide against this ancient adversary. Faced with this internal invasion, humanity has developed a powerful toolkit of treatments. We use a combination of strategies, much like a team of conservationists might use different methods to protect a habitat. The oldest and most direct approach is surgery. If the cancer is a solid tumor in one place, like a single weed in a garden, then a surgeon can often simply cut it out. The goal is to remove the entire tumor along with a small margin of healthy tissue around it, just to be sure no rogue cells are left behind. Sometimes, however, the cancer cells are like tiny seeds that may have spread. Even after the main weed has been pulled, some seeds might remain in the soil. For this we have chemotherapy. This treatment uses powerful medicines that travel throughout the entire body in the bloodstream to kill any cancer cells they find. Because these drugs target cells that are dividing quickly, they are very effective against cancer. However, they can also affect healthy, fast-growing cells, like those in our hair follicles and stomach lining, which is why chemotherapy can cause side effects like hair loss and nausea. Another powerful tool in our kit is radiation therapy. This method uses high-energy beams like X-rays to target the cancer very precisely. Think of it like using a magnifying glass to focus the sun's rays on a single leaf to burn it away without harming the rest of the plant. And now, we are entering a new and exciting era of treatment. Scientists have developed smarter, more targeted therapies. These are drugs that are designed to find and attack specific features on the cancer cells, leaving healthy cells mostly unharmed. We also have immunotherapy, a revolutionary approach that does not attack the cancer directly. Our world is alive with the hum of discovery, and nowhere is this more true than in the field of cancer research. We are living in a golden age of biology, and our understanding is growing faster than ever before. Scientists are creating a detailed map of cancer, looking at the precise genetic mistakes that cause a normal cell to go rogue. By understanding the exact instruction that is broken, they can design incredibly smart drugs that target that specific mistake. This is called precision medicine, and it is changing the way we treat cancer, making it more personal and more effective. One of the most exciting new frontiers is in the field of liquid biopsies. Imagine if we could find cancer with a simple blood test, long before it caused any symptoms. This is now becoming a reality. As tumors grow, they shed tiny fragments of their DNA into the bloodstream. Scientists are developing highly sensitive tests that can find these tiny fragments. This could allow us to detect cancer at its very earliest stage, when it is most curable. It could also help doctors monitor how well a treatment is working without needing to perform invasive procedures. It is a truly revolutionary concept. Another area of astonishing progress involves using technology to help our own bodies fight back. Scientists are now able to take a patient's own immune cells, their T cells, out of their body. In the laboratory, they re-engineer these cells, adding a new receptor that acts like a homing missile, specifically designed to find and attack that person's cancer. Furthermore, we are looking beyond just treating cancer and are learning more about how to prevent it. We now know that many cancers are linked to our lifestyle and environment. By making healthier choices, such as not smoking, eating a balanced diet, staying active, and protecting our skin from the sun, we can significantly reduce our own risk of developing this disease. As we look to the future, it is easy to feel a profound sense of optimism. The progress we have made in a relatively short period of human history is nothing short of miraculous. A diagnosis that was once almost certainly a death sentence is now for many a manageable condition, and for some, a challenge that can be completely overcome. The journey has been long and difficult, and there is still much work to be done. But the path ahead is illuminated by the bright light of scientific discovery and human determination. The future looks very different from the past. Imagine a world where cancer is no longer a word to be feared. A world where early detection is so precise that we can find and remove a cancer before it ever has a chance to cause harm. A world where treatments are so targeted that they can eliminate rogue cells without damaging the healthy body around them. A world where we can simply re-educate our own immune systems to police our bodies and keep us safe. This is not a fanciful dream. This is the future that thousands of dedicated scientists, doctors and nurses are working towards every single day. This future will be built on the foundation of knowledge we are laying today. It will be powered by artificial intelligence that can analyze vast amounts of data to find patterns we could never see on our own. It will be driven by new technologies that allow us to edit genes and repair the very mistakes that cause cancer to start. This is the great human endeavor of our time. Like protecting the precious biodiversity of our planet, the fight against cancer is a fight for life itself. It is a testament to our capacity for compassion, our thirst for knowledge, and our incredible resilience in the face of adversity. The story of cancer is a part of the human story, but it does not have to be the final chapter. We have the tools, we have the will, and we have the hope to write a new ending. A future free from the shadow of this disease is a future worth fighting for, and it is a future that is truly within our grasp.